Very cute. Totally different setup. I haven't even had a chance to talk about it. Okay. Keychain wallets. We totally switched this up. And then bags. Keychain wallets. More. So many. And then here we have aprons and bags. So we are at, can't even see, Trophy Brewing for their 13th anniversary. Very excited. They've got balloons everywhere with little pizzas on them. So cute. This is, my setup is right here. So right by the entrance. Yeah, they are. This actually, I burned my own candle and then I used it for business cards. So.
Perfect. I want to get
one of the birchwood or the golden sandal? Okay. Yes, and you don't. If you just get tired of it, you can put it away and it's not like taking up so much space. I had apricot to mine because I like sandalwood, but sometimes it's a little too pungent, so I toned it down with a fruit. All right, $25.74 with tax. Oh, and I realized I have a square in my pocket. I ain't gonna do no good there. There we go. Not a lot of room. I haven't done a one table in a while, so I was like, I don't know how to set anything up anymore. All right, so your seat has been emailed to you. And I know I love technology sometimes. All right, you are all set. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
See you later. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me. I checked the mic and it looks like it's connected. It is 12:50, so we've been open for about 50 minutes, but we've been open since like 11 because I was ready. It is hot. It is toasty, but we're here. I got some sunscreen on from one of the other vendors, and we're just gonna have a good day. Also, the line is bananas. I don't know if you can see that. That's the line to get in. And then, I think I've shown the vendors, but I'm gonna show you again. Raleigh Glass Factory here, and then SKP Ink, which I filmed over there. And then our jewelry stand, which I also filmed earlier, and then the ceramics right here. So, yes.
What's his name?
Her name's Juniper, and then we have a 2-year-old pug named Ember, and they are so funny. But our puppy she's teething. I can see her big girl teeth coming in, and she's very mouthy right now. Hi. Oh, hello. You're taking it all in.
Yeah, this is Turnip.
Hi, Turnip. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so chill.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. Oh, puppy fur. I love it. We're just talking about, I have a four and a half, or she'll be 5 soon, whatever, 4.5-month-old pug. And he's already bigger than mine. Yeah.
That's his brother Turnip.
What's the other one's name?
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb. Oh, I love it. Are they litter mates? Are they really? Oh. That's adorable. I'm dead. Cute. That could work. Yeah. I don't think it's that big. It just depends on how comfortable you are with it being that size. It is 100% linen. They're the same size. Yeah, just different color. Yep. All right, with tax, it's going to be $42.90.
I tried to go away from like plastic and clothing. It seems like the latest trend.
Yeah.
Jumpers.
Yes. Tap here. Oh, you're fine. It's kind of tucked away. Yeah, it is hard, but it's one of those love to do. We'll work my way towards it. Trying to go towards more like real denim and real linen and real wool instead of the polyester everything, even though everything's made out of polyester. Yeah, it's hard, but that's awesome. I get it. You're welcome, and it's been your receipt's been emailed to you.
Okay, great.
Okay. Have a great day. Thank you.
Come back.
You're back.
For this bag.
Oh, I love it. Oh yes, the mod. One of my favorites.
Do you take card?
I do. Yes.
Good.
All right, let me get that. See, it's a large. All right, with tax, it's going to be $37.54, and you can tap right there whenever you're ready. Would you like a receipt?
Yes.
Okay. I can have you either type in your text or email. I'll let you pick whichever one. Awesome, you're all set. And get in there. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, it's loud. I'm probably gonna stop.
I want to thank a lot of the folks that came out. Obviously, you guys for coming out. Thank you so much for being a part of this. The anniversary is a big thing for us. As a small business, you can imagine how hard it is, especially now. But people like you guys supporting us means the world to us. How about a round of applause for Thick as Thieves? It wouldn't be an anniversary without these guys, so we love having them. And also, how about for the artists that are here today to help us celebrate? And we cannot have a birthday party without cake. So we have a cake over there. We're gonna slice it up and spread it out. So everybody, hope you guys stick around for some more cake and enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you guys for being a part of it. And how about at least 13 more years of Trophy? Woohoo! At least.
Okay. It is 4:30 and hot. And I'm gonna go ahead and start packing up slowly. We're supposed to be done at 5, but I'm like dying, so. Oh, I'm gonna be cooked when I get home. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna pack some of this. Yup. Okay, whoa! I just got smacked in the face by this balloon. God, aggressive. I think they saw us slush me and they're like, oh, twist my arm. All right, let's try this again. Instead of taking all my wallets off and putting them in a bin, I bungee corded them to the pegboard. Hey, how's it going? Good. If y'all could see the pollen on this table, like this stuff it's not sticking anymore. That's insane. Okay. This is good. I'm gonna set this here. Grab aprons. Oh. Oh, geez. Oh. It's fine. It's fine.
That's how I am. I don't even react anymore.
You know, after 4 hours of pollen getting all over it, they're not going to be spotless. And that's okay. Say uh-oh.
You have learned how to say that. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. There you go.
Like, what are we saying uh-oh at? Uh-oh. Hi.
Get a name?
We got a big, oh my gosh. That's bananas. Holy wackadoodle. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's banana. Yeah, it is. The audacity. Okay. I honestly, like, my husband was like, it's gonna be like 80, 85, and I was like, that's fine. And for some reason in my brain, I was like, that's not hot. I'm like, well, maybe after 40-degree days for a week straight.
A month or two from now.
Yeah. I'll be like, wow, it's cold. Yeah. All right, that one's done. Okay. You don't want to put. I'll be able to put the bags in here, maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. Let's do some vanillas. Let's start candles back in here. Candles got kind of annihilated. So, noted. It was so nice to meet y'all. Thanks for chatting. I appreciate it. Yeah, you as well. Hopefully we'll be neighbors again. You guys, can you see that? Can you see the amount of pollen on this? This is insane. I just have to wash it. I'm not even gonna bother folding it.
I'm not sure. Stop at a couple places.
Okay, cool. Let's go home. Okay, I probably look a little wild. Whatever. Welcome to the outro of this video. Can you guess how many days later it is? It's 4 days later. I meant to film an outro Sunday night, but I was so tired by the time I got home that I literally showered, ate, and went to bed at like 8 p.m. So, a little recap, because I don't even know if I talked about it a little bit in the video. I got asked to be a vendor at Trophy Brewing's 13th anniversary, right? 13th, 15th. It was a very fun day. Actually, the vibes were great. I had really great vendor neighbors, and the atmosphere was really fun. It was so hot, though. That was honestly my only complaint, is that we were in direct sunlight for like 7 hours. Luckily, the owners bought sunscreen and they shared it. So one of the vendors shared some sunscreen with me earlier in the day, because at first I wasn't going to use any on my arms, and then after like a little while I was like, I'm going to get burnt if I don't. I don't know, it was a good market. I'll talk about costs, because I'm always interested in what people sell and what the vendor costs or the vendor fees are and all that stuff. So the vendor fees for this was, I think, only $50. So it was pretty inexpensive because it was a smaller market. It was just for an anniversary event. I believe I made $200. So technically 4 times the vendor fee, even though I was outside for 6 hours. But I will say, sometimes it's not always about making my fees. Sometimes I just want to have like a good day. And that was kind of what that was. It was a great day. Like I said, my neighbors were really awesome. Yeah, $200. I don't know. You saw the vibes. They were so nice. The live music was great and they weren't too loud. I don't know. I just had a good time. So let's see, top sellers. I sold several candles, and then I actually sold a lot of hand sewn bags or the quilted bags. I'm gonna talk about this because I think it's important to talk about things that I did not realize would happen. So the high on Sunday was 85 degrees, and it definitely got to 85 degrees. But I also think that the UV levels were really intense because there was like no cloud coverage all day. So my candles, I only put out 3, like 1 of each, and they were tester candles, so people could smell them, but I had the rest of them tucked under the table where the sun could not get to them because I knew it would be sunny. Let me show you what happened to one of my candles. This is what happened. This is what happened to one of my candles. Now, I don't know if it was the darker vessel that caused it to heat up more. And yeah, that's what happened to this candle. So this one's kind of, you know, it's retired. That and my cookie mix kits that I've started selling, the chocolate chips that were out front, like in direct sunlight, they did not melt, thank goodness, but they definitely got soft. So, and I could see them like softening in the bag. I should have known that was gonna happen. Like it was in direct sunlight for hours, but that is something that I and other vendors that might be looking at markets, like if you don't have a tent or like we weren't required to have one, and looking back, I kind of wish we could have popped up like a few, like just maybe one, every other vendor pop up a tent so you had the coverage. You definitely need to consider your setup and what you sell. So if you do have items that might get soft in direct sunlight after a few hours, maybe that's not something you take to the market. If I would have thought about this, again, I thought we would be in shade because of like we were on the north side of the building. So the sun never went behind anything because we weren't on an east or west facing side. So I brought like the candles and the cookie mix kits thinking like, oh, we'll be in shade after like 2 hours because the market starts at 11. The sun will come over and then it'll block us off for the rest of the day. That did not happen. So be mindful if you're in a place that might have coverage and it ends up not. Did I think about that? No. Why would I have thought about that? I'm not a Girl Scout. Like moving forward, I will definitely, I'm not even sure I'm going to take these to the next few markets. If I have my tent up, maybe, but if it's over like 75 degrees, I'm not taking my candles or the cookie mix kits. Or if I do, I'll put out 3 and leave the rest in the shade and then hope for the best. Other than that, like I said, it was a great market. That my only complaint was the direct sunlight, and that was just kind of, no one really thought that through, like no one. That being said, it was a great market. I'm glad I went. The pizza, listen, if y'all come to the Raleigh area, Trophy Brewing, they have 2 places. Like the pizza was so good. The people were so great. I just, no notes, like honestly, no notes. That's it for this video. My next market is in 2 weeks. So next weekend, you will get a different kind of video. There's actually 2 videos coming up. Next weekend is my first weekend off from a market in a month. Come on, up. Hi. So I will be getting ready for my spring launch and I'm very excited for that. So my goal this weekend is to make everything for that and build up my hand sewn inventory. And then the weekend after that is Easter weekend. So I will not be doing a market. So you'll get 2 videos that are non-market related next week and the week after. Didn't mess up my microphone this time. Very excited. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers in the next couple months. I'm getting close. So thank you to all my new subscribers. And like this video, if you like videos, is that a thing? I guess that's a thing. You're just a cutie pug tootie. Yeah, you are. You're a cutie pug tootie. Missy, is there anything you'd like to say to the people? No. Okay. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. You gotta zoom in and cut it off, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3.